Sixth question, dear students, is write the following cubes in the expanded form. So what we have over here is x plus 1 whole cube, x plus y whole cube. What the identity was? X cube plus 3x square y plus 3xy square plus y cube. Let us put the values. In place of x we have 2x. In place of y we have 1. So we put the same over here. In place of x, 2x. Cube of it, 3 multiplied. In place of x we have 2x square. In place of y, multiply with 1. 3. In place of x we have 2x. In place of y square we have 1 square. Plus y cube, that's 1 cube. Solve it further. 2x plus 1 whole cube should be, cube of 2x is 8x cube. Square it, 4. 4 into 3, 12. Square of x, x square. Here we have 3 into 2, 6, x, 1 is 1, plus 1. So that is the answer for the expansion of this cube. The second part, students, is twice a minus 3b whole cube. Here the identity we observe is x minus y whole cube. And we remember this identity, x cube minus 3x square y plus 3xy square minus y cube. Just put up the values, twice a minus 3b whole cube. In place of x, twice a whole cube minus 3. In place of x, twice a square. In place of y, it is 3b plus 3xy square, twice a multiplied with 3b square, minus y cube, that is minus thrice b whole cube. Solve it out. Twice cube is 8, a cube is a cube, 2 square is 4, 4 into 3 is 12, 12 into 3 is 36, square on a, b with power 1, 3 square is 9, 9 into 2 is 18, 18 3 is 54, a, b square, cube for 3 is 27 b cube. So that gives us the answer for this particular part. So dear students, third part of this is 3 upon 2x plus 1 whole cube. Again we have x plus y whole cube as x cube plus 3x square y plus 3xy square plus y cube. Put the values only. In place of x we have 3 upon 2x. In place of y we have 1. So in place of x we have 3 upon 2x whole cube. 3 multiplied 3 upon 2x square multiplied with 1. 3x square y, that is, plus 3 multiplied 3 upon 2x into 1 square plus 1 cube. Solve it out. 3 cube is 27. 2 cube is 8 x cube plus, here it should be 9 upon 4 x square multiplied with 3. 9 into 3 is 27 upon 4 x square. This should be 9 upon 2x into 1 remains as such, 9 upon 2x plus 1. So this is the answer for the expansion of this cube. The fourth and the last part of this is x minus 2 upon 3y whole cube. Here we have to apply the identity x minus y whole cube, that is x cube minus 3x square y plus 3xy square minus y cube. Place the values. In place of x we have x only, but in place of y we have 2 upon 3y whole cube. It should give us x cube minus 3 x square In place of y we have 2 upon 3y, right? Plus 3x. In place of x we have x. In place of y we have 2 upon 3y, that too with square, minus y cube means 2 upon 3y whole cubes. Simple. We'll simplify it. We can cancel 3 over here because there is no square, but we cannot cancel because there is a square. So we have to first complete the square, then we can cancel it. So we have cancelled it. Let us simplify the other parts. We have x cube minus, there should be 2 multiplied x square y. Denominator part is gone, it is 1 only. Plus 3x multiplied, complete the square, we have 4 upon 9 y square. Now we can cancel 3 3 as 9, minus, what should be the cube? 8 upon 27 y cube. Let us write this one part, rest will be copied. X cube minus twice x square y plus 4 upon 3 xy square minus 8 upon 27 y cube. So this gives us the final answer for this particular part. Question number 7 is giving you some numbers in the cube form and they are saying evaluate them using identities. We don't have to do them by direct multiplication. What we'll do, we'll replace 99 as 100 minus 1. The identity that we'll be using is x minus y whole cube is x cube minus 3x square y plus 3xy square minus y cube. So 100 minus 1 whole cube should gives us 100 cube minus 3 multiplied 100 square multiplied 1 plus 3 multiplied 100 multiplied 1 minus 1 cube. Simple. Okay? Let us solve it out. Cube of 100 gives us 6 zeros minus this gives us 30,000. 100 square is 10,000 multiplied 3 plus 300 minus 1. Solve out the addition ones. That's 10 lakh 300. So that is giving us 10 lakh 300, adding them up, and this should give us minus 30,001. You have to simply subtract them place by place. 10 minus 1 gives us 9. This remains as 9 minus 0, 9. That was 2 minus 0, that is 2 on the third place. On the fourth place we have 10 minus 3 is 7. Fifth place is 9, sixth place is 9, seventh place becomes 0. So this gives us 99 lakh 72,000, unit tens, 100,000, 10,000 lakh, 9 lakh 97,299. That becomes the answer for 99 whole cube. The second part of this is 102 cube. How we will replace it is 100 plus 2 whole cube. For this, we have to use the identity x plus y whole cube. That is giving x cube plus 3x square y plus 3xy square plus y cube. Put the values in it. 100 plus 2 whole cube should be 100 cube plus 3 multiplied 100 square multiplied 2 plus 3 multiplied 100 multiplied 2 square plus 2 cube. Solve it out. It should give us 6 zeros plus 3 into 2, 6, 6 into 10,000, 60,000. 4, 3 is 12, 100 plus 8. They are to be added place by place, right? You may write them directly or add them place by place. Ones place should be 8. Tens place will be 0. Hundreds place will be 2. Thousands place will be 1. 10,000 place will be 6 only. Lakh place is 1 and this. So we have 10,61,208. That is the answer for this particular part. We have simply put in the identity. The third part of it is 998 cube. We'll replace this as 1000 minus 2 whole cube. That means we have to use the identity x minus y whole cube as x cube minus 3x square y plus 3xy square minus y cube. Let us put the values. 1000 minus 2 whole cube should be 1000 cube minus 3 multiplied 1000 square multiplied 2 plus 3 multiplied 1000 multiplied 2 square minus twice cube. Operate the squares and the cubes. 1000 cube means 9 zeros. Put commas as per national system. Minus 3 into 2 is 6. 1000 cube means 1000 square means 6 zeros. Right? Plus 3 into 4, 12,000 minus 8. You can add the addition parts. So this 12,000 should come over here. We'll write it as such. This 8 should be added in the negative part of this. We have added the positive ones and we have added the negative ones. Now we have simply to subtract it. That means only out of this 0 we are subtracting it. 10 minus 8 gives 2. These 2 becomes 9 each. For this 2 we had taken carry over, so it becomes 1. This place is gone. This 1 minus 0 will be 1 again. Now from this 0 minus 0 will give us 0. This 10 minus 6 will give us 4. This will become 9, this will become 9, this will become 0. And this 99 will be copied as such. So this particular value is the answer for 998 cube, which we have found by using the identity as such. Question number 8, students, is to factorize the cubic expressions. Again in this we observe 4 terms with 2 cubes and 2 squares on A as well as B. That means we have to use the identity, that is x cube plus 3x square y plus 3xy square plus y cube as x plus y whole cube. Only thing is we have to match the terms. In place of x cube we have 8a cube, that means it is cube of twice a. In place of y cube we have b cube, that means in place of y we have b. Let us match these terms. It should be 3 into twice a square into b plus 3 into twice a multiplied b square. That's 4, 3 are 12, a square b. That's 6, ab square. That means the given expression is matching x cube plus 3x square y plus 3xy square plus y cube. So it can be written in the form of x plus y whole cube. What is x? Twice a. What is y? B. So it should be twice a plus b whole cube. By simply matching the individual terms with the identity terms, we can factorize these expressions. In the second part, dear students, we have the same terms, but with a minor difference. There are certain negative signs. So what we identify is, we had the identity x cube minus 3x square y plus 3xy square minus y cube as x minus y whole cube. Here we had 2 negative and 2 positive terms. 2 negative and 2 positive terms. Match them up. X cube is twice a cube. Y cube is b cube. That means the other terms should be minus 3 a square into b and 3 ab square. If these are also matching, we are on the right track. Is that 4 into 3, 12 a square b with negative sign. That's 6 ab square with positive sign. So this can be written as twice a minus b whole cube. The parts are the same. The only difference was, the first one was the cube of sums. The second one is the cube of differences. Now in the third part of it, students, again we are seeing what are the two perfect cubes. 27 is cube of 3. 125 is cube of 5. That means if we use the identity x cube minus 3x square y plus 3xy square minus y cube, then in place of x cube we have 27. That is 3 cube. Let us write y cube. What it is? 5a cube minus 5a cube. So what is x now? 3. What is y? 5a. That means minus 3 x square into y. 3x square y. 3x square y plus 3x y square. Does that fit all the two parts? Confirm it. That's 9. 3 is 27. 27 into 5. 27 into 5. That is how much? 135. Eh? That's 25. 5 square 25 multiplied 9 is 225. So we can write this as x minus y whole cube. What was x? 3. What was y? 5a. So this is 3 minus 5a whole cube. So easily we are able to identify the identity as well as the factors. Again in fourth part, we again identify the two perfect cubes. Let us write the identity x cube minus 3x square y plus 3xy square minus y cube is x minus y whole cube. What is x cube? 64a cube. It is the cube of 4a. What is y cube? 27b cube. It is a cube of 3b. So in place of x, 4a. In place of y, 3b. Put the remaining two terms, minus 3 x square 4a square. Y is 3b plus 3 multiplied 4a. y, that is 3b square. Tally them. 16 into 9, 144a square. That's 9 into 12, 108ab square. They are matching. Now these two terms are matching with 3x square y and 3xy square. That means we can write it as x minus y whole cube. What is x? 4a minus y, that is 3b whole cube. That in a very simple manner gives you the answer for this factorization. Students, the fifth part of this will tell you why we actually need to match our all the four terms. Here what we are seeing, we have two perfect cubes and two other terms, right? What is this? Write the identity first. X cube minus 3x square y plus 3xy square minus y cube. That is x minus y whole cube. In this particular part, we are able to see x cube is 27p cube. Y cube is 1 upon 6 cube. But we are not able to identify 3x square y or 3xy square. This we have to match by putting the values. So let us write them in the standard form. What is x cube? That is thrice p whole cube. What is y cube? 1 upon 6 cube. 3p cube is 27p cube. 1 upon 6 cube is 1 upon 260. Simply write the 3x square y terms. If they match with them, then we can use the identity. So we have 3 multiplied x square, that is thrice p square, y 1 upon 6 plus 3x thrice p, y square 1 upon 6 square. Now try to calculate them. How much is that? 3 to a 6. 3 is cancelled. 2 is remaining. 9p square upon 2. That we have. So this one matches. Here we have 9 in the numerator, 36 in the denominator. 9 4 is 36. That is matching with 1 upon 4p. When we have matched all the four terms in this form, then we can convert this as x minus y whole cube. That is actually 3p minus 1 upon 6 whole cube. So please remember, students, many a times you will get to know the identity directly. But even after that, you have to match up the terms so that you don't do a mistake. Now dear students, question number 9 is, you have to verify this, that x cube plus y cube is the same as x plus y multiplied with x square minus xy plus y square. We can do it in two different manners. The first manner is, we'll use the identity x plus y whole cube is x cube plus y cube plus 3xy multiplied with x plus y. This is one of the forms of the identities used. What we need to find is x cube plus y cube. Leave it to one side. Take the other part to different side. So we take this as left side, x cube plus y cube. On the right side we are taking x plus y whole cube, subtracting from it 3xy multiplied with x plus y. We need to find x cube plus y cube. We put it on one side. We take the remainders on the other side in the subtraction. Find it out. X cube plus y cube should be. Can we have x plus y common in these two? अरे भाई x plus y whole cube है, x plus y की power 1 है. We can take x plus y raised to the power 1 common out. That means we are taking x plus y common out. This one is remaining as x plus y whole square minus 3xy. What we do? We expand this square because in the required part we don't need it. We have x plus y multiplied with. When we expand it, we have x square plus 2xy plus y square. That's our identity. Minus 3xy. What are the like terms? 2xy and minus 3xy. We can solve them. We get the required part x plus y multiplied with x square minus xy plus y square. So this verifies the identity part. The second method, which I call easiest children's method, is by multiplying these brackets. Because we have to verify. We can verify by multiplying also. We can multiply this. That means x multiplied x square minus xy plus y square plus y multiplied x square minus xy plus y square. What we shall get is x cube minus x square y plus xy square plus x square y minus xy square plus y cube. X cube as such, x square y as such, xy square as such, x square y as such, xy square as such. What are getting cancelled? X square y, xy square positive negative, and we are getting x cube plus y cube. We can do it in both the manner because we have only to verify. But if the question comes, prove that in that part we have to do the first method. The second part of this question is you have to verify the difference of the cubes x cube minus y cube as x minus y multiplied with x square plus xy plus y square. Again, using the identity, what we can do? We can use the identity x cube minus y cube minus 3xy multiplied with x minus y, that is x minus y whole cubes. We want to find this. We let it remain on the left hand side. We take the other to the right hand side. So what we get is x cube minus y cube equals x minus y whole cube plus 3xy multiplied with x minus y. Let us take common x minus y over here. What we have is x minus y whole square plus 3xy. अरे भाई मैंने x माइनस वाई पावर 1 यहाँ कॉमन लिया तो पावर 3 में से एक पावर कम हो गई, यहाँ पावर 1 थी वो हट गई. Simple. So what we are getting? X minus y common out in the bracket. We can expand this square. X square minus 2xy plus y square plus 3xy. Can we simplify minus 2xy plus 3xy? They are like terms. Minus 2 plus 3 is plus 1. This gives us the required result. X minus y multiplied x square plus xy plus y square. This is what was required to be verified. Yes, this part also you can directly multiply and solve. You will also get the required result. Now students, in question number 10, we are actually required. Now in question 10, we are actually required to utilize the result we have taken in question number 9. Here it is the sum of the cubes. So the result that we had is x cube plus y cube was x plus y multiplied with x square minus xy plus y square. The first thing is to identify what is x. X over here is 3y. What is y? Y over here is 5z. So let us put it in the form. We have 3y whole cube plus 5z whole cube should be x plus y. That is 3y plus 5z. X square, that is 3y square, that is 9y square, minus xy, that is 3y into 5z, plus y square, that is 5z square or 25z square. We have simply to multiply and write. We get this factorization as 3y plus 5z multiplied 9y square minus 15yz plus 25z square. That is the answer for the factorization of 27y cube plus 125z cube. Similarly, in the second part, we are given the difference of cubes. So here we will use the identity x cube minus y cube as x minus y multiplied with x square plus xy plus y square. The problem is to identify what is x and what is y. So can we say x is 4m, cube of 4 is 64, and y is 7m. Is it? Yeah. So let us replace 4m cube, that is 64m cube, minus 7n whole cube, that is 343n cube. Place the values over here. What is x? 4m minus y 7n. Then we have x square, that is 4m square, 16m square, plus xy, that is 4m into 7n, 4m multiplied 7n, plus y square is 7n whole square, that should be 49n square. Simplify it, what we get is 4m minus 7n multiplied with 16m square plus 28mn plus 49n square. That gives us the answer for the factorization of 64m cube minus 343n cube.